Hello, this is Brian Rowe with Mythic MTG Tech talking about the new Judge promos that have been announced. There's some incredible cards in them. Let's jump right in. I'm going to go from my least favorite to my most favorite. Greater Good, I was a little surprised to see here. It's definitely an EDH favorite, although it's already got a foil printing with decent artwork, and the original Urza Saga artwork happens to be my favorite artwork on it. I do really like the quote that they have on it, which is, "To examine the cause of life, we must first have recourse to death." Mary Shelley, Frankenstein. Although this quote was also on the 9th edition version. So this is a little bit underwhelming to see. I do like the card in EDH. It may even be a little bit overpowered in EDH. I hope that the foil looks amazing. Now, this is a card that I really like as a Judge promo. Riku of Two Reflections is a super popular commander. I know a lot of people that will be happy to have a copy of him in foil for their EDH decks. This is a very popular casual card, and I expect this to have a pretty good amount of long-term value if it doesn't see a reprint in other sets, because this will be the only foil for people who want it as an EDH commander or for their cubes. Very good choice, Wizards. This seems to be a theme this year of having a pretty good amount of commander-based cards as part of the Judge promos. I'm a lot more surprised to see this one, though. Orlo's the Ageless... I can't pronounce his name at all. Let's try this again. This guy, Oloro, can't even pronounce his name. I mean, that's part of the problem with this guy. He hasn't been out that long. I'm very surprised to see a Judge promo of a card that most people have never seen in play. I think of Judge promos as really cool cards that individuals aspire to or want to have. Not a card that just came out last week and has yet to really prove its popularity in the casual environment. Very unhappy with seeing the Commander 2013 cards in here. I mean, I can think of one card from Commander 2013 that's really proved itself in value, and that happens to be a blue card, True Name Nemesis. But the rest here, they really don't have a fan base yet. If this guy does catch on, I think he'll have a decent value in being the only printing that's available in foil. Sword of Feast and Famine. I love this series. They're doing a great job of printing super popular cards with the traditional borders as Judge promos. I really like the artwork on this card. It's a beautiful foil. The only thing I'm a little bit surprised about here is that they also put this into the event deck. It seems like there was little to no coordination between the Judge promo team and the event deck team. Could have worked a little bit better here, maybe staggered these a bit instead of having them come out at the same time, but doesn't hurt my feelings. This still makes me very happy to see as a promo. I hope they continue to go through all of the swords as Judge promos, maybe even go a little bit further back and add Jitte or some other cards like that into this series. Hanna ships Navigator. Now this is one that I'm giving a much stronger grade. I mean, it doesn't really have a super high value, but I have known people to play this commander and really, really like her. The new artwork is also beautiful. I think it's an upgrade from the original artwork. They took a very popular artist, added new artwork, and made it a foil. Great job. This is a solid Judge promo. We're back to another Commander 13 card. Same artwork. I don't know if this commander has a big following. I've definitely seen him played a lot more than some of the other Commander 2013 cards, but a little bit surprised to see it so soon. Now, this is a card that I'm excited about. This is amazing. I love this. I know that it's been done as an altar by several different artists in this style. I'm very happy with seeing the Phyrexian writing on here. This is just original, creative, very, very cool. Now, the only downside on this is that I'm not likely to put this in my cube because new players won't know what it is. But if I play this in Modern, or if I play this in Legacy in a Reanimator deck, this is the coolest version you can possibly get. Better than rare Korean, Russian, Japanese foils. This is going to be the premier version. Right now they're a little bit high. My guess is it's going to drop down to about... Your regularly scheduled programming has been brought to a halt. Elesh is at over $300. That's crazy. Wait till she drops in price before buying her. That's when I would pick them up. I would pick up a playset and hold on to them long term because it's just a beautiful card. I look forward to seeing it in foil and hope it looks as cool as the original foil, and then I would hold on to these long term for your playset. Wonderful, super popular card with playability in Modern and a little bit in Legacy. This is the one that everybody's excited about, Force of Will. They've been talking about this for years, and we finally see a foil Force of Will. This is a beautiful card. The value on this is astronomical. We haven't had a Judge foil so far that has anywhere near this value. So what is the value here? How much is this really worth? Well, it's been out less than a week, and you can find it online for about $800. I see them jump on and off eBay at between $750 and $850 all day, so it's not that difficult to find at that price. Will it maintain this price is a big question. A lot of these are starting to get into the hands of judges, and a lot of those judges are trying to liquidate them. My guess is over the next month and a half or so, we're going to see this lower in price significantly and be able to be picked up in trade for about the equivalent of 2 Underground Seas, so about that $600 range. After the supply dries up in 3 to 6 months, then it will start to rise, and long term I can see this as $1,000, maybe even a $1,200 or $1,500 card if it doesn't see another reprint. Beautiful card, very well done. This makes me excited for the quality of future Judge promos, and it's just the type of thing that makes judges feel like they're really supported by Wizards of the Coast. Where do I stand personally? I'm going after the Elesh. I am trading for Eleshes at a reasonable price. I'll wait a few weeks for them to drop. I'm very divided over the Force of Wills, though. Would I rather have an $800 Force of Will, or maybe some German Force of Wills, or altered Force of Wills by either the original artist or someone else? That's a really tough choice for me. The price point is so high right now that I'm definitely holding off, and I gotta see one in person to see if it is as pretty as it possibly could be as a foil. But I'm likely to stick with my original Force of Wills for now, given that they're 8 times more expensive. Thanks, this is Brian Rowe with Mythic MTG Tech, doing a crazy week of 5 produced videos in 5 days. This will be number 3, 2 more to go. Thanks. Oh, also, thank you everybody out there on Patreon who sponsors the channel, also the local game stores who've been helping me out. I really appreciate it. It makes the channel possible.